Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading for July 9th to the 16th. We're taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I do suggest you take a look into your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs that come out throughout the week on my channel as well. If you're looking for a personal reading, please contact me through either Facebook or Instagram at Oracle Intuitions, or you can contact me on my website at Oracle Intuitions, or through Gmail at oracleintuitions1111 at gmail.com. Also, don't forget to watch our live shows on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock p.m. where we do live mini readings, and on Sundays where we bring on different spiritual guests, and these are at 2 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. So let's get into it and let's see what is coming through for Taurus right now. All right. Also, remember that because time really doesn't mean anything in the spiritual realm, these could be upcoming energies, they could be current energies, or a validation from spirit in regards to some sort of past energy. All right. So we have why. So this is the mental space. Within the body, we have chaos and conflict. Interesting. All right. From spirit, we have Treasure Island. So I feel like you're doing a lot of questioning right now. It may be in regards to a particular chaos and conflict that you may have going on. Now, this could be in a mental phase. It could be in a external, state. Maybe something is happening externally that is getting you very, very confused. It could even be a creation of your own conflict within your own mind at this time. So what we have here from Spirit is, I feel like Spirit is really telling you, you know what? Chill. You don't need to be going through all of this. I really feel like for many of you, this is a conflict within the mental space. Now, some of you may be experiencing this externally because of what is happening within our mind. So sometimes when we're in our mind where we're having a lot of decisions to make, or maybe there's just a lot of overthinking, or we're feeling overwhelmed within our mind, that we can sometimes create a bit of an external space. This also could be opposite energies, where a lot of things are going on externally, and in your mind you're asking why, which is causing a lot of overthinking, feeling overwhelmed, maybe possibly depression in some way. I feel like for some of you, it almost feels like trudging forward. Okay, I'm looking at this picture and it just feels like for some of you, it's like, I just need to get through this day. I just need to get through this minute. I just need to get through this hour. So this message that is coming across right now from Spirit, when we have this Treasure Island, this is saying, you know what? It's okay. Relax. Things are going to turn out okay. You don't need to question, and maybe perhaps as much as you're questioning. I'm also getting here from Spirit is the questions are leading to some sort of answer, which is going to help clear and resolve this chaos or possible conflict that's being created or that is happening within the external realm. So let's get some clarification and see what's coming in. So these are brand new tarot cards. They're not brand new. I've used them a couple of times, but they're still really, really stiff. So forgive the awkwardness of me kind of shuffling them at this point. I just need to get them a little broken in, I think. All right, so let's see what's happening. Let's get some clarification for Taurus. All right. Yeah, we have the Three of Swords. So again, I am getting some chaos and conflict. Okay, when we have this Three of Swords energy, now you may be focused on some possible past energy that has happened, maybe even perhaps recently, or it's like a feeling, like I said, of maybe some sort of depression that's coming through, feeling overwhelmed within your thoughts, which is leading to this Three of Swords energy. So this is like a depression, a sadness. Maybe perhaps you're even letting some things go that may have been a particular mindset, or maybe a particular thought pattern that you're starting to release. All right. And that's bringing a lot of questions up to the surface. within the chaos and conflict, we have the 10 of Wands. So some of you may be feeling really, again, I remember I said overburdened, overwhelmed. This represents that 10 of Wands energy. And I do feel it almost feels like there's too much thinking going on. And again, for some of you, it could be, because of some sort of external happenings or some sort of situation or some sort of issue that's, being presented at this time. But I'm really getting here that a lot of it may possibly be just from the overthinking or getting yourself locked into a place where it's possibly bringing up a past PTSD, a past issue, a past situations. It feels like a lot of overthinking that's happening, or even remembering some sort of situation that is bringing about this, this depression and sadness. Again, with this Treasure Island, I just keep feeling that for some of you, this is really representative of things that are needing to be let go of in order to reach this Treasure Island. Sometimes we have to, swim through this ocean, which may feel like it's very deep. Maybe it's feeling like it's, it's like a long stretch, whatever it is, but you're heading in this direction. Look at this. We also have the 5 of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could have been some sort of a loss of a relationship. Maybe for some of you, you're just feeling sort of left out in the cold. And again, it could be possibly just within your mindset. All right. Your mindset is basically in this place of things aren't going, or they weren't going the way that I wanted them to go. When we have that 5 of Pentacles energy, it can feel very alone, but it also really talks about asking for help. So maybe for some of you, you need to ask for help for possibly friends, family, maybe even for some sort of counselor. Maybe it's time to just talk to somebody and release a lot of the inner chaos that's possibly going on at this moment, because it's really showing you being overburdened or overwhelmed, or just in this place where you're not really seeing, the next step in a positive light at this point. But I'm really getting here that this turmoil that's going on is necessary to be released, okay? And I feel like for some of you, it's really coming up to the surface in order for it to be let go of. Because again, from Spirit, we have this energy that's coming through that's really saying things are going to be okay. Yeah, you've swam that ocean. You fought the battle that needed to be fought. But things are going to change. Things are going to become to a place that is going to be very satisfying and very happy for you. And it's interesting because we have this 9, and this really talks about, like, especially within traditional tarot, this would be like the 9 of Cups, where your wish is coming true. I feel like things just need to be let go of at this point, or need to be worked through. And again, some sort of release of a mental chaos here. I feel like most of this is possibly a internal situation or internal releasing that needs to happen. But again, it may be showing up in some sort of chaos or conflict that is happening externally because of things that, again, need to be just let go of, or they need to be just worked through at this time. So let's take a look at relationships and see what is coming through. So relationships for Taurus. Now, what you're experiencing may have to do with some sort of relationship. Remember that when we do talk about relationships, it doesn't need to be romantic. It can be friends, family, or co-workers. It can also be an energy within ourselves. All right, so energy for Taurus. We have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I really feel like this, coming through, especially with that Treasure Island. We also have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I kind of get what's going on here for some of you. We also have pay attention to the red flags. The flags are cautioning you. I feel like the red flags may have to do with a particular situation. This could be a validation from Spirit in regards to maybe something that you've been feeling already. But what I'm really getting here is that those red flags are within you. Okay, again, we had all of this chaos that was going on sort of within the mind, and maybe again being presented externally in some way. But with this treasure island coming through, it feels like it's time to follow your heart. Again, it's time to let go of things that are no longer worthy. It feels like you're reliving some sort of past experiences for that may have happened at some point in time, and this is bringing up a lot of feelings, or that chaos, or situations, or maybe even situations that are mirroring each other that from a time before. All right, maybe when you were younger, or maybe a past relationship of some sort. But Spirit is saying here, it's time to follow your heart. Your feelings are real. I feel like a lot of you are pushing down your feelings because you do not want to go through that energy of that Three of Swords. You may have been really hurt or really broken in some way, or felt like you were really broken from some relationship in the past, and now that something else is coming through or wanting to come through, or maybe you're ready to seek a new relationship, all of these energies are coming back up to the surface. And I really get from Spirit that it's time to let them go in order to start following your heart. All right, start following your heart. You are worthy of having that love. Your feelings are real, and it's time to validate them in some way. I feel like that, those red flags are, you know what red flags to look for. Okay, but those red flags could also be within yourself, because you might be putting up those red flags in order to block yourself from entering into a relationship of some time. It really feels like you're pushing down your feelings and not allowing yourself to follow the energy that you're being guided towards. So let's get some clarification and see what's coming through. We're going to be using these cute little island, what are they, Island Time Wellness. All right, let's see what clarification is coming through with relationships. Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. So this is exactly what I was talking about. It's time to make new memories. I feel like all of this stuff is coming up to be released in order to head forward into something new. Now, this doesn't need to be a new relationship. This, for some, could be a new energy within your current relationship. Just changing the energy of it. Maybe you're going to, something may come through that it is going to make a deeper commitment within the relationship in some way, especially by following your romantic feelings. Okay, they are real. They are worth following. I feel like this is what Spirit is saying to you. Let's deepen this commitment. Let's deepen this relationship. Stop being scared. Let go of the red flags from the past, and it's time to move forward into either a new relationship or a new energy. We have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, and restraints. Time to remove those blocks. For some of you, the addiction could have to do with some of those red flags that were coming through. Maybe for some of you, either you or a possible past, maybe even a current partner, had some addiction issues. And again, it's time to take a true look at them, rather than take a look at them that is going to prevent you from moving forward. Okay, if you're stuck in some sort of energy that isn't relatable at this time, it's time to let it go. And we have not enough. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. So I'm really getting from Spirit here is that this could be an energy that you may be possibly carrying. Maybe you're feeling that you're not good enough, but you're also getting that validation from Spirit that you're more than good enough. It is time to follow those romantic feelings. Have that passion. Have those, stop holding yourself back. And remember when we had that, with that, not enough, we had that Five of Pentacles energy coming through. And this can, be a very similar energy. This is pretty much the exact energy where you're feeling left out in the cold, not feeling like you're being abundant in any way. For some, it may be, that energy of nobody paying attention, or a lack of attention, or a lack of confidence. It's not having that confidence to move forward. It's really being in this place of sadness, which we had with that Three of Swords. And this is becoming a burden, especially with this 10 of Wands energy coming through. So Spirit's really asking you to let go of all of this, resolve these issues. Maybe spend some time in a place of solitude with yourself at this moment in order to help clear all of this up, in order to help really, look at it and move forward. Because I feel like for some of you, something is trying to come through that is going to be that deeper commitment. Again, maybe possibly a new relationship, or maybe a relationship that you're currently in or wanting to continue with. It feels like it wants to go deeper, but these energies have to be released. So let's get a closing message from universe and see what is coming through. All right, closing message from universe. I just feel like this is an energy to work on this week. Now, remember, I also felt in here that for many of you, this is more of a mental conflict than it is an actual external conflict. If you're seeing the external conflict happening, this may be possibly, and not always, but possibly a result of your overthinking, of the stress, of not having that confidence. So it feels like it's really time to grasp as, who you are, what makes you, and let go of these old energies that they're just not serving you anymore. That it's time to move forward. All right, so let's take a look and see what's coming in. Yeah, let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care and receive without guilt or apologies. So I really feel like this is what's coming through from Spirit. I really feel it's like that treasure chest that we had. It's time to allow yourself to be loved. Stop putting up the red flags. Maybe it's time for you to allow yourself to love, right? We also had that coming through here. Time to let go of this. Time to let yourself receive. Receive that they're real. They're worth exploring. Passion. Allow your heart to sing a song with joy. It's time to allow yourself to be in that energy of recognizing what a beautiful soul you are, and allow others to show you love, or for yourself to show others love. Stop holding it down. It's not the time to be in this place of, again, that, that five of Pentacles energy that can sometimes represent a feeling of just being unworthy, or being in a place of pitying sometimes yourself, right? And it's time to let that go, time to move forward, allow yourself to receive, and allow yourself to embrace the beautiful you that you are. So Taurus, I truly hope that this has helped. Please subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Please click like, please share, leave a comment below if this reading resonated with you. Have an amazing week and take care. Many blessings.